Alrighty. We're back on Colloseo. At this point, we've made some substitutions. So got the same support lineup, same tank lineup, but we've subbed in two of our to our top two DPS players. Running May Cassidy, that'll be interesting. And they're running the Sim comp again, or Sim or Matra. If you followed my videos, we had a bit of a nightmare with Sim or Matra last year. Sim basically lets Ramatra Winston dive TP anywhere on the map and just punch people in the face. All right, good pick from the May. He's playing a lot of poke at the choke right now. Ooh. Okay. Trading out some DPS. It's a 4v3, it looks like. Okay, we've got the advantage there. Yeah, 4v3. Let's W into it. Okay, they got some support. So now it's 4v4. That's a prime spot where, again, if we hit the gas, we wipe those three. And now we get just those two, but now we've got the full team of respawns back. So both teams are back with respawns. Thankfully, nothing bad happened, but I would definitely call that a missed opportunity. All right, Genji hanging out in the back line. Good lamp. Ooh, that purple. Ooh. Can we get some heals on that Sojourn? Or on the Zen? Oh, darn. Yep. A phrase I'm going to borrow from my World of Warcraft days. Back in World of Warcraft times, I could have these logs of how much damage you could do per second and how much damage you could do over the entire fight. But at the end of the day, dead DPS is 0 DPS. In other words, don't die. If you die, you get no value. When we're low in health like that, sometimes it's better to just run and hide and go get a health pack. Because sure, you're not shooting anything for 2 to 5 seconds, but you're going to be doing 0 damage for 8 seconds if you die. Okay, it's 8 seconds plus the walk back. So at this middle point of push, that's like what? 10, 12 seconds minimum. Lovely trance, countering that out. But we gotta get away from it. Okay, let's focus him. Oh, those turrets, man. Oh, yeah. Gotta get some heals on Sojourn, and then also just getting out when you can. I mean, admittedly, that one was tough. You had people on every side. And then likewise on the tank line of things, holding on to those defensives for a time when you're not getting support. If you know you've got both support players, or if you're not taking a lot of... Oh, okay, that's 2 of their ults. Shoot, we lost the May ult. But yeah, if there's a time when you're not taking lots of burst damage or cooldowns or ultimates, hold on to those defensives. Don't feel the need to throw up the Ramatra wall right away or to use the pummel right away. Right, running Sombra now. This should be interesting. Sombra Cassidy. Oh, that's a scary poke. I'm not gonna lie. Sombra on the run. Oh, they got her. Okay, that's Sim's got to be... Hot take, I would say Sim has to be a higher priority target than even a healer. Unless that healer is successfully hard-pocketing Symmetra. Symmetra's a... Yep. Because she just thermonuclear microwave beamed through the tank. Okay, got a 2v2. 2v1. Can we finish off that? Ooh, 1v1. Ana versus Genji. 2v1? Let's see. All right, so normally Ana wants to play away from the action. When you're in such a tight... Okay, good. Forcing Genji out. But when he's not gone yet, he's not eliminated, he's not away, I would actually play closer to the team until, yeah, there you go, until more reinforcements get back. Ooh. Nice. Good job getting those kills even with the sim wall. So 1 ult for 2. Got most of their team. And only lost 1 of ours. And stagger. Nice. Okay, at this point, yeah, I was going to say Echo, I get some map space. There we go. It's weird. It says lost the lead, but for the red team. Anyway, gained the lead. Which is good. Uh-oh. Okay. Now, yeah, here comes the great split on this one. Oh, down goes Echo. Bap's in trouble too. At that point, yeah, I wouldn't even just hold out. I would punch as many people as you can, get as much ult charge as you can, try to get an elimination, or run to the cliff and jump. All right, that's a reset. So a little poke damage, but that is not a duel. You want to take his Echo. All right. Moira going on a terror flank. Well, not even really a flank, just a big value ult. Make sure you get out of there though. Don't die. Don't. Oh, the sim got the kill on her. Crazy. All right, so running basically a split 3v4, and oh yeah, that microwave beam, man. That sim. And knowing our tank players pools, at this point, Winston would be the play. Winston can get lots of damage on Symmetra. He can damage through Sim's wall, and Sim can't really get that much charge off of his bubble. I mean, she gets some, yes, but or some kind of tank that can. Oh, there we go. Bring it back. Bring it back. That can delete Symmetra without. Ooh, way to go. Without having to get up close and personal to her for too long. Because honestly, I used her to counter Roadhog even in my games. Granted, I play in like gold and plat, but just because he's such a big target, I can sit there and hold it. All right, cleared the forward progress. All right, now we're down to 2 minutes now. So this is where we're starting getting into a specific number of team fights. Okay. Good job keeping targets available even with that sim wall. Oh, but it's kind of a backline for backline. Yep. Yeah, it's basically a 2v2. Oh, that Ramatra grip. And oh my goodness. The needle hairs. That close. It was literally like, I think 1, maybe 2 game seconds away from ticking over. Both for forward progress as well as for taking the lead. So, a valiant attempt. Personally, I would have preferred it back out a little sooner and get a group instead of taking the 2v2, but it is what it is. I can see where y'all were going with that. All right, got to pick a target. Pick a target. Oh, unfortunate. More unfortunately, that was within sight of both of our support players. All right, Bob getting some. Okay, he got us some space, but he didn't do much else. you got 20 seconds. Only a BAP window. Okay, so we've got the 5v4, but we're all really low. Yeah. I'm seeing Ash back here who, there we go. I was just say it's like they're a tick away from going down. How they're surviving, I don't know. Even though we need a body on the cart, I would have much rather seen that Ash play at distance and get some range value. But yeah, Ramatra just punching his way through everybody there. And that's push. That's a heartbreaker. Because if we back up, I think it was like, was it a minute or so? Oh, nope, not even a minute or so. That close, man. From there to there. So close. I am thankful though, because I really feel like this map is where we kind of had it, where we started to respect them a little more instead of, we just had an off control map, but realizing they're going to play us tight, and even our best effort is getting close, but we've got to play close and tight and well in order to pull this one off. This is one of those good news, bad news things, I think, for us, frankly, so they're the number one team in the playoffs right now. They're also on the opposite side of the bracket. So if we do a deep run and we want to get a chip, we're either going to have to beat these guys or beat someone who figured out how to beat them. The good news part of it is that I think we totally can. I think if we gear up and get our sweat ready and, okay, here we go, Farmington, then we have a much better shot at things, as opposed to just kind of hoping that Fiction and K9 go crazy. Nope, it's got to be a full team focus and dive in and make things happen. One other just analytic thing I would definitely look at, especially with how heavily they're running sim, we've got to get sim counters going. We started moving towards the range DPS. Range DPS will always beat sim. Flyers help. Tank selection is also key, because sim feeds off of pretty much every tank. It's finding the tank that she feeds off of the least. In my opinion, that's Wrecking Ball, Winston, even Doomfist. She gives him fits, because once he starts blocking, he can't block her beam. So adding a more diverse pool of tanks. And with the players coming in from JV, we'll have 3 different tank players to pick from. And so hopefully we can diversify that out and be ready to go.